How are people doing? Hello on Zoom and on Facebook. Hello, hello. Good evening, good Sunday to everyone. Hope everyone's had a good week. Crazy times, of course, but we prevail. And I'm going to give a little brief intro on our PPE campaign because I've been doing the orders and dealing with the prisons. And this week was really good for the campaign. We had a lot of funds come in, and we were actually able to fulfill our intended order for this week's show way earlier than we thought. So we sent 2,250 masks to FCI Seagoville, which is a federal prison in Texas that currently has been hit the hardest of any federal prison in the whole U.S. And, you know, it was good to be able to place that donation for a situation that's so urgent. And now we can move on to another ICE facility because those have been hit really hard. And we also have a need out of a juvenile jail called Santa Ana, which is in California. So those are the next two big orders. And we are almost at our goal of 20,000 reached, which is awesome. And, you know, thanks to you guys and all the performers and stuff, we've had like enormous success with this campaign. If put in the chat box if you think that we should keep going. I'm just curious if people think like, should we raise it to 25 and keep trying to get more PPE in? I feel like we probably will because the situation seems to keep getting worse. But you know, we'll hit 20 and take it one step at a time and then evaluate. But if anyone has any thoughts, throw them in the chat box. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to our host for the evening, Mr. Ghosts and Guitars. He is the Die Jim Crow Records label manager. Yeah, all the way from Amsterdam. So it's really late at night right now. So thank you for staying up with us, Ghosts. And I just want to introduce Ghost briefly. You may have heard his sound on a few DJC classics. He's on X-Bitch. He's on Headed to the Streets. He's on Conspiracy and a few other tracks. And got like a real killer guitar sound with bass as a secret weapon and toy piano, which I've always been a fan of your toy piano. So
it's the best €1 I ever invested.
Yeah, I'm surprised it was even that much. So anyway, me and Ghost met on the train while he was busking back in like 2014, and here we are 6 years later. So take it away, James.
All right. Hey, what's up, everybody out in Zoom world? I want to wish you all a good night, and I'm going to keep the introduction short. I will be your ghostess with the mostest for the evening, and we're going to get right into it with our first performer. So first up is Gina Tron. She is a writer and a poet, and she has 2 poetry books forthcoming with Vegetarian Alcoholic Press, and a memoir which recently won the 2020 Tarpaulin Sky Book Award. Yeah, put your hands together and welcome Gina. You got it, Gina.
Thank you so much for having me. This first poem is called Slut Clock. First hand rolls back to Nintendo's White Men Can't Jump. Fast forward to drawings of sluttish time, like Edgar Allan Poe. Jokes about violence. It was just a nerd reference, not a sex reference. From a time I could not be thought of as a slut. Tick tock, I am called a slut. During time and time, time after time and time. Turn a hand back to bar for a book club meeting, but I had to say bar. Who in their right mind would believe someone with wild hair could read books? No nerd, only slut in bar now. Wind up to the courtroom where it struck 12. My glass slipper full of cocaine crushed under the wheels of a car driven by a man with eyes of glass. Pushed into clocking back in. Father Time. Work until you die. You are nothing but a tick in time. Level 3, I die, and now the time has come to play the same levels again. More knowledge, less interest. I die, warp to level 5, knock on his door. If I did it, I could march into the NYPD's SVU unit at 4 with a knife and glove, or 3 for the special victims, but only on TV. If only the show showed what they really did. Look for that detective who said I dressed like a slut. Force him to dress like I did, which was not slutty, by the way. But if I did, who cares? Violent sex would be the ultimate crime if it came from inside my pink mind. It decreased my value from 7 to 3, down from 9, and nobody under 4 is even allowed on the courtroom floor. Guess what, officer? I get hit sometimes when it's 2:15. It wasn't a sex thing. It was a nerd thing. It can be both. Time's up. Time's a slut. Too quiet. The clock keeps ticking. In night mode, hardwired until the second hand hits 6. Too bold. 7. 9's jabbing the room. 6's stabbing the condensation. Too embedded. Clock ticks too loud. It's 11. Nobody wants to hear or look. A man I have been sleeping with said whenever he watches mating scenes in nature, it shows the males are always doing something abusive to the females. We women are hardwired to like that, he told me after I let him slap my face. Hardwired and batteried up for the bedroom, for the courtroom, the interrogation room, with nothing but handcuffs and a clock on the wall set to a different time than mine. Can be reset, can try it all again until 3:53, blink, neon in a dark car after I return to that bar, trying to level up after the reset. My batteries are in the dump next to a blown out video game cartridge. And that's that one. Thanks. All right. This one is called Gotta Look Good. When I got into that car crash, I turned down my music. They can't hear me listening to that. And why am I wearing this? There's an ambulance, red lights flashing, but why am I wearing this? A Sunday morning outfit, not my Tuesday best, not even eyeliner. But the guy whose car I crashed into later told me I looked good. My friend told me when her school was getting shot up, after she was fleeing the building after the guy was killed, she made sure to adjust her hair as she ran by the security cameras, just in case footage of her was included on the nightly news. When I die, I now want my entire internet search history unveiled at my funeral. I am nobody's beloved daughter or mother or spouse. This one's called My Vows. Too cute to walk the street without the realistic fear of getting raped. A 6 out of 10 piece of loot, of meat, from the white ties in my jean shorts, ready to greet, standing at a payphone, simmering heat in wait, to that Argyle dress over an October grate, texting an address, car keys to house keys, jammed between my fingers like claws, combating bait. But too ugly, only a Friday taste, and more importantly, too weird, just waste, to ever expect to have a normal life. A speech, king bed, toothpaste, alluring enough to make them obsess, but not enough for the rest. It will always be the edge of a sunset and a cliff's edge, complete unrest. Too narcissistic to put myself on the discount shelf. Why would I? I know my worth, even if these idiots don't. It's probably too late. Daddy time has destroyed me from behind the blinds, cut me into patches, but I'll be fine, and also damned if that will stop me.
All right. Hey, Gina, thanks so much for reading your stories with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, no problem. And thanks for supporting the campaign and coming out and
Of course.
helping us do our thing.
Thanks.
Yeah. So we're going to keep it moving on. Everybody thank Gina. And so next up, we have Matt Harrison, who's a singer-songwriter and multi-instrumentalist in Brooklyn, New York. And he's also a member of the band Star 80. You got it, Matt.
All right, thank you, man. Here we go. This is a new song I wrote just a couple weeks ago. I can't believe my eyes. I can't believe my eyes. Everything's alright with you by my side. A stranger asked me, do you believe in angels? In my rehearsed response, I said no, no, no. Then I thought of you as I walked away. I'll never answer the same way. Please ask me once more. I said no, no, no. I said no, no, no. I said no, no, no. I thought of you as I walked away. I'll never answer the same way. Please ask me once more. When I look in the sky, I'll know my fate. And in the dead of night, I'll call your name. When I come home, I'll feel your grace. When will I hold you again? 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 Oh. All right, that's it for the first one. Thank you. I see some light claps and snaps in the cams. I appreciate it. Thanks to Fury and Ted and all of you guys at Die Jim Crow for having me. It's an honor. I'm gonna play one more for you. I will say before I play this one's dedicated to my dad. All right. In my bed when the day is through, a restless night right next to you. It's my way of begging you to stay. I will think of you and the things that you say. I'm there, but you're here. I'll be back soon, my dear. In your coat, outside my door, the same silhouette as the hedges, oh Lord. Now I'll notice them every day. And I will think of you and the things that you say. I'm here, you're somewhere, At my one picture of you, I will stare. Here we go. With expectations on my mind, well, any chance of being present with you dies. So I'll just throw all those expectations away. And I will love on you and the things that you say. Oh, I will love on you and the things that you say. Oh, I will love on you and the things that you say. 'Cause when I'm here and you're here, oh, there ain't no better place, my dear. Oh, no, 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 no. Thank you.
Wow, Matt, that was a great tune, man. That was some really sweet guitar playing there. I was totally feeling that.
Thank you, homie. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks for coming out and helping us with our cause. We appreciate it.
Yeah, totally. It's an honor, really.
100%.
Cool.
So next up, we're going to have our executive director, Mr. Fury Young, is going to play a video from one of the journeys of the DJC crew into a prison. I don't know where it is. It's going to be my first time seeing it, but he's going to take over and let you know what it's all about now.
So I'm going to start actually with a song and then see where the vibe goes. So this is a song from Leon Benson, and I'm going to like DJ through my computer as I play it and give you some background on it. So this is an experiment, but let's just try it out. From the top.
I'm like a legendary revolutionary that was resurrected from the cemetery. So when lame see me, it is very scary, cause I paint a red as if I was scary. Yeah, I cross them over easy like I carry what I'm doing. That was very necessary to elevate them past elevators to they skywalking, but I'm Darth Vader. But I shine brighter than a lifesaver. When I drop jewels, man, I leave craters. Then my footprints, you would see them later like a joystick. PlayStation, I'm old school, Atari 26, but I'm futuristic like my brother Meech. Quantum physics, I make quantum leaps. For my eyes of fire, I got golden feet. I'm the son of Yah. If I touch your mess, I beat a billion haters with a riot belt. Should've heard them, man, they all cry for help. I'm the presence, the lion's strength.
I'm the first Adam, cause I'm black matter. Got the rings of Saturn on my wedding finger.
In my presence, they're evanescent, cause I'm oceanic. I play cool with planets. If you mortal, then you ain't comprehended. I'm the puzzle piece that was always missing to the hyperblip. Now decipher it. Now you really know what a cipher is. My the rapid hole, man, trick some kids if you stuck in eyes. I'm the wheel, speak Morse code, break the Vinci codes, and I shit too big. No, come on. Event horizon. Event horizon. Event horizon. Event horizon. Event horizon. Event horizon. I'm a Moorish American that's dedicated, and I'm God body. See me levitating, it's that medication. If you meditate and find a better way to try to get the greatness, and it's beneficial when it benefits. I'm Demetrius or Prometheus, in the Matrix, Neo mix with Morpheus. Metamorphosis, time to eat again. Michael Jackson, JB, and Prince. Got us three back on the beat again. Been in here since I was a freaking kid. Pray the people let the pieces in. A-B, May C, break D, rate beats. Probably why they hate me. Used to chase fiends down 8th Street, now I'm sleep running, cause I chase dreams. Doing more than people think you do, make it electrifying when they peek at you. Chain trying to break a link Philippians 2, so I can walk on water. What would Jesus do? Peer pressure had me living foul. With that game over, I threw in the towel. Now I'm feeling proud, cause I beat death like a badger of Dufour and Phillips trial. All that hating there is not allowed. Mashed potatoes, I was black and proud. Then I found that black was death. Lower self, I just smack it down. Stand on fire, trying to spin it this way past 6 to a perfect 7. Stepping right through that black hole to event horizon. That's a perfect heaven. Event horizon. Event horizon. Event horizon. Event horizon. Event horizon. Event horizon. Event.
Choices oldest child, full of fantasy stride. Learn my lesson from the old school. Give my blessing to the new school. I'm the leader of the whole school. Originator of the innovator of the arm, leg, arm, head. Papa Lonnie nation, I'm so far from basic. I be kissing Jesus on the forehead. Administer of all the blessings. Yes, indeed. I can see so freaking far in the future. I'm just as a header. Never be me. As long as the nature so be and be honest, we will never be defeated. The best of the best. I pistol with the devil. The next time I bet not ever seen. I'm going up top with that beam. Moonwalking when the doves cry. Mama, why? Papa got a brand new bag. Headed out the front door. Sped off in a brum. Look like he ain't coming back. Can't believe that he did it. Lord, it took a little bit of my spirit like New Edition. When Bobby Brown first started buffing, blow off a mirror. A1 Yola, South Bend soldier moved up the ranks. Now I'm the boss. Don't smoke nothing, don't touch nothing. Taking no shorts or no losses. Whether you're not, whether you like it or not, I'm on fire now like I'm burnt up. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Can't you see I'm turned up? Event horizon. Event horizon. Event horizon. Event horizon. Event horizon. Event horizon. Event.
Hey, Leon Benson. All right, so what are you guys in the mood for next? Something like same vibes, fun, or something a little darker, or what? I want to play something from inside for the people who can't have their songs released right now. I want to get their voices out. So you know a little bit of our catalog.
Go to another artist, Fury?
Yeah, maybe something from Territorial. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I love the jam you played last week. I don't know.
Jerome says something dark. Okay, Jerome, you shouldn't have asked because this this is really dark, but I'm gonna play it. I got you. I was kind of wanting to play this too, so.
I just saw the news tonight. Woke up with a headache. This concrete box, rusty iron bars on them. Where the hell am I? What the hell's going on here? Oh my God. The evening news. There's a monster. They're talking about this monster who went on a murderous rampage. Everybody's looking at me. What the fuck are you looking at me for? They're pointing up at the TV. Oh my God, man, that dude looks like me. What do you... I don't remember what happened. What the hell? I didn't kill anybody. Who put my face on that damn TV? That's not me. I'm a loving, caring, compassionate human being. I'm not some fucking animal. It ain't nothing but a bunch of lies. That's not who I am. Oh my God. Maybe it is who I am. What the hell did I do last night? Got drunk, I got high, I was mad at the world. Remember, I slipped off the cop and wished the bastard would have blown me away. I think I need some more psych meds, doctor. I can't think, man. You tell me I need drugs to make my brain work right. Well, fix my fucking mind, because it's obviously not right. I saw my mama this afternoon in the visiting room behind a piece of glass. I couldn't even put my arms around her. It broke my heart to watch her cry. She tried so hard to raise me right. Mom, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. People I've hurt, I'm so sorry. There's another article in the paper. 3 months have gone by. It seems like yesterday. All the Ritalin and psych dope does that. You forget track of time. You forget where you're at. You forget who you are. I'm still a man, damn it! I'm not an animal! Take me out of this fucking cage! Oh. This is crazy! Wake me out of this nightmare! There's a death penalty trial scheduled for public view. Everybody's out there with their cameras and their recorders. I want to watch them stick the needle in the animal that went on a rampage. Where the hell were you when I was 4 years old getting raped? Where the hell were you when I was a little boy and I had no way to defend myself? You fucked my body, you fucked my mind, and now you stole my life because I stole yours. The difference between you and I've got 30 years of remorse for every single tear that I've made a victim's family cry. It was I that should have died.
Whoa, that was heavy, Fury. Wow.
Yeah. Well, Jerome said dark, so I went for it. Yeah, it's, that was a deep moment.
It's very dark, but I mean, it's very sad. Also, listen to this guy's story. You know.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. It's extra sad too because his mom died on Monday. So when he is talking about his mom and how he couldn't put his arms around her through the glass, and yeah, it's really heavy. I mean, Mike is a great case study and someone who would be considered the worst of the worst, but there's a lot more behind just his crime, and there are a lot of mitigating factors that went into that. And I know a bit about his story and his background, and it's certainly not a light thing. So, you know, one of my goals is to work on like abolishing life sentences, and he's a good case study in that. I don't know what to do about the serial killer, so don't ask me about that. But Mike is not a serial killer. He's someone who, you know, he took 5 innocent people's lives, and that's an absolutely horrible thing. But he's very accountable for it, and he's grown a lot as a person since those 32 years ago. And does he deserve a second chance? I actually think he does. And where you live, James, in Amsterdam, he would get a second chance. So I hope that song kind of, when it is released, you know, changes some of the dialogue around these people who we just throw away and think are absolute fucking monsters, you know? People would look at Mike and just think he's a complete wacko, but he's got a really big heart, and he's an important part of Die Jim Crow.
Just for the record, actually, the Netherlands is the only country in Europe that still has life sentences.
Oh, okay.
And right now, they're under pressure from the EU to not do that anymore. But normally, somebody here, I mean, they're closing prisons here, right? So compared to the U.S., there's like, I know of 4 or 5 prisons in Amsterdam that have closed since I moved here 8 years ago. Yeah, it's not perfect. So people sometimes get life sentences here for, you know, not murder, but like weird stuff like, you know, fraud and, you know, but yeah.
It's a big conversation. I mean, I was talking to a friend of mine who's in prison in South Carolina the other week, and I was telling her how I'm reading this book about abolishing life sentences and how it's something that I, you know, could see myself really devoting like my life to. And she said she agrees with, she's doing 30 years, you know, for a murder. She was like, I agree with the concept in a way, but then you really do have some people who are just completely fucking nuts. And what do you do with those people? And I really don't have an answer. That's why I said don't ask me. But I do think that life sentences are really, really fucked up. So, and the majority of people serving life sentences should not be. I think we can agree on that. So anyway, I don't want to steer, you know, too much. And sorry for doing such a long set, but I think that was important. And I thank you guys for listening.
All right, cool. So listen, we just heard a song from Leon Benson, and then another song from the Territorial record. So everybody can be checking those things out in 2020. And we're going to keep it moving now and get right over to Jerome Ellis. And Jerome is a composer and a performer and a writer. So I'm giving the floor to Jerome now. Welcome, Jerome. Do your thing.
Thank you, Ghost, and thank you, everyone, for having me here. I'm feeling the dark vibes, so I'm not going to turn on my light, but I'm just going to stream a video from my computer, and then I'm going to stream a little audio track. So let me see if I can do this here. What new sounds already live in the one sound? How's the volume there?
Sounds good.
Yeah, okay.
the spirit. The system into understanding.
Yo, nice, Jerome. That had some vibes for sure.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I like the multimedia facet of it too.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's made in the program Ableton, and I really like. I think Ableton is so beautiful with all the colors and things. So I've just got one other like little short one here. Let me pull this up. I said thank you.
Serious vibes, Jerome.
Appreciate that. Thank you, everyone.
Wow. That was a real nice piece of music right there.
Appreciate that.
All right, so everybody out there in the DJC universe, That was Jerome Ellis. And we're going to keep it moving because I don't see our next performer in the house. Freddie June is Shala Miller, an artist, writer, and filmmaker in New York, originally from Cleveland. The latest release is called I'll Become the Star in Your Glass Eye and is a collection of songs, sketches recorded in the bedroom. Roll it, Fury.
All right.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shayla Miller, also known as Freddie June. I first want to thank DJC Records for asking me to take part in this. And I want to thank all of you for tuning in and hopefully donating to DJC's Records campaign to get PPE into prisons. I'm going to be singing a few songs from my first album that I put out a couple of months ago called I'll Become the Star in Your Glass Eye. And it's a collection of sketches and ideas for songs that I'm currently developing. And yes, if you're interested in listening to more of it, you can find it on my Bandcamp under the name of Freddie June. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy. So this first song that I'm going to sing actually is not a part of the album. I completely forgot that I had it, and then just remembered the melody this week, and then remembered that I made it. But I have been thinking a lot about love these days. Really, I'm always thinking about love, but especially these days, and really thinking about how expansive it is, really thinking about how powerful it is and how radical it is, and how necessary it is. So this song, although I talk about not being in the mood for love, it's a total lie, and I think that it just came from feeling, I guess, a bit intimidated by the real work of loving anyone or anything, which it is work. But I think it's important, and I think that it's important that we all be up to task to love truly. So here I go. I'm sitting in the mood to never fall in love again. I don't want a thing to do with losing sight of who I am. So pack it all up and put it to shape. I'm sorry, we're closed now. We're going out of business. I said pack it all up and put it to shape. I'm sorry, I'm closed now. I'm going out of business. Crust around your eyelids and itchy spots on your lower back. Don't put me where the fire is. Just drink it all and drink it fast. And pack it all up and put it to share. I'm sorry, I'm closed now. I'm going out of business. I said pack it all up and put it to ship. I'm sorry, we're closed now. We're going out of business. I'm changing my mind. Please call me Clementine, but don't call me on Tuesday, 'cause my baby's coming back. Her name is Ray J, and I don't wanna make her mad. Black Amy don't wear her hair down. Black Amy don't wanna smile. Black Amy, where you running to now? Black Amy, no, she ain't my child. You gotta pick up the pace to follow Amy. She ain't got no friends, not even family. She's been looking familiar since '83. God bless Miss Black Amy. Black Amy, they're taking our style. Black Amy, what do I do now? Black Amy, they're taking the lead, throwing us in the crowd. Black Amy, is this hatred? 'Cause man, it's foul. You've gotta pick up the pace to follow Amy. She ain't got no friends, not even family. She's been looking familiar since '83. God bless Miss Black Amy. The way your hair looks on most days, bruised tush and scatterbrained. My mother doesn't call, and I don't either. Can't find an end to this song. The way your lips took to mine last night. Thank you, now I'm hooked, and I've lost my sight. My hair is growing thin, the doctor's not in. Push me again. It's the perfect weather for someone to give me a kiss on the lips in your daddy's backyard. My ass against the fence, bitch, is what you call me, as I scream for more.
Whoa, that was some serious singing for sure. So that was Freddie June right there. And in the spirit of keeping it moving, we're going to head over to Raya. Hey, Raya, what's up? Are you in the house?
I've got a couple songs and just doing like a backing track type thing.
All right, so cool. So I'm going to let the DJC universe know who you are. So Raya is alt R&B pop artist from Brooklyn. and she recently released a single called Contact and has another new single, I Think I Do, coming out mid-September. All right, Raya, do your thing.
Awesome.
I think I know what love is with you, like you're the only one in the room. I think I love you, I do. I think I see myself in your eyes. It's like we're two in one at the same time. Yeah, you. I think I love you, I do. I think I love you, I do. I think I know this love is the truth, and so I thought you might feel it too. I think I love you, I do. I think I feel your heartbeat with mine. It's like I knew you once in a past life. Yeah, you. I think I love you, I do. I think I know love, boy, let me show ya. I can do this over and over and over. I think I know love, now that I know ya. Ooh, 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 ooh. I think I know what love is. I think I know what love is. I think I know what love is. I think I know what love is with you. I think I know love, boy, let me show ya. I can do this over and over and over. I think I know love, now that I know ya. Ooh, 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 ooh. I think I know love, oh, let me show ya. I can do this over and over and over. I think I know love, now that I know ya. Ooh, 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 yeah. Hey. Oh, yeah. With you.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah,
Whoa.
that was the song that's coming out. I think I do.
Yeah, that's a party song for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks so much for having me for this. This is a new project of mine, so I've never gotten a chance to really perform my songs yet. So super pumped that I get to do it with you guys, and also for like such an awesome cause. So anybody that's listening, please donate. Yeah, I'm going to switch it up for the second song. It's a little darker. But yeah, this one doesn't have a name yet. But it's also about therapy. And I think we're all going to need a little bit of that after this year. So
True.
all right, let's hit it.
I have permission for my own life. I say you won't, but I say you won't, but I say you won't, but I do. Midnight with a knife, throw me in the water when it's high tide. I didn't know that I'd swim from you. I know what to do when I'm in the room. Yeah, I got 45, so I never hold it. I can close my eyes and really get you till I'm under you. I know what to do when I'm in the room. Yeah, I I got 45 to an hour. I can close my eyes or a little too till I'm under you. Cause I'm gone. I won't think about you and me. How the fuck you made me bleed. Cause I'm gone. And I won't look for what you took from me. I don't need to be free. Downtown, see me out. Do my hair how you say that I'm allowed. I say you won't, but I say you won't, but I say you won't, but I do. Underground, better now. Buried you with memories of my hometown. PTSD, dreaming in my city. Cause I'm gone, and I won't think about you and me. How the fuck you made me bleed. Cause I'm gone. And I won't look for what you took from me. I don't need to be free. Slowly breathing technique. Release, name things around me. Slowly breathing technique. Release, name things around me. Slowly breathing technique. Release, name things around me. I know what to do when I'm in the room. Yeah, I got 45 to an hour on you. I can close my eyes and read it too till I'm under you. Cause I'm gone. And I won't think about you and me. How the fuck you made me bleed. Cause I'm gone. And I won't look for what you took from me. I don't need to be free. Slowly breathing technique. Release, same things around me. Slowly breathing technique. Release, same things around me.
Hey, that was it.
Wow.
Thanks so much.
Don't let Trent Reznor hear that one. You're either going to steal it from you or sign you up. Maybe you should let him.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks so much for letting me be a part of this, by the way.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, all we can say is thank you for helping us with our cause.
For sure. And we've got a group. You can't see everybody here on the camera, but we've got a group and everyone's been loving everyone's performances. It's been really, really beautiful. So.
All right, good. So to the group, thanks so much for tuning in with us tonight. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yo, hands. So I think I've been informed that we're having some technical problems with our next artist, Maasai. Is that what's happening, Ted? So I think we're gonna spin back around. Yeah, we've been plagued with some technical problems tonight. Our deputy director, BL, basically her whole block in Philly is without internet and power, I think. Is that true, Fury?
I don't know about power, but definitely internet.
All right, so what are we going to do? Play a couple tracks from her record?
Yeah, so go ahead and introduce her, and then I'm going to play a couple music videos, actually.
All right, so, well, basically, I don't think the Die Jim Crow label would exist without our deputy director, BL Shirelle, and she released her debut album, Asada Troy, in June, and it really got serious critical acclaim. LA Times, lots of great reviews from the community. And since the internet's down, we're going to play a couple tracks from her. And I think the first one is called SIGS. Is this the video or just a track?
No, we're going for the music video. So
All right, so here's the SIGS music video.
Might as well give it a little intro, since I was there for a lot of this laborious process and edited some of it. We shot this about a month or so before COVID, and it was directed by Brian Goodwin and shot by Brian and Dave Jones. And big shout out to Sets and Effects, who provided the props, and we worked with them a bunch. The next video you'll see was produced partially through them, and it's a sick video. Enjoy. SIGS.
Got back that Woodstock, yeah. That's fake. I had to rewind the times before the rhymes. I had to rewind the crimes. They locked me for that dime. I had to rewind before the first time I sold the mine. I had to rewind my mind the times I don't want reminded. Rewind to 99. We was 11, 12. Stuffing them 12, 12s. We shared a tray 8. We had like 12 shells. Juvenile cells jail. Praying for Snell milk, but I won't talk about it. My broken heart and open scar feel like you whipping broke a jaw. You dropping ice all on your stove, just trying to see if something mold. Trying to see them ogres hold you lost your dreams and all your goals. And the Pyrex you stole from Lowe's. Y'all know the feeling. My self-esteem was kinda low. I had a demon in my soul that sank a thief and made a hole without a feeling. But I won't talk about it. My heart got chunk around it. Yeah. That's when I thought about it. Yeah. Just some shit I gotta say. Yeah. Yeah. Shit I carry every day. Yeah. This some shit that's on my heart. Yeah. Where the fuck am I gonna start? These widow niggas is bitches, I give them morning sickness. The more they sittin', the more I'm shifting, they more the difference. Some niggas getting your business, some niggas getting they feelings. I just get to the witness to snitch and co-defendant. See niggas fake they religion, hitting Christians, and when they eating that chichi, they envisioning chitlins. Ain't gonna get more specific. Go west and I hit the Pacific. I hope you fucking illiterate niggas know the difference. Yeah, I'm a victim of recidivism. I only be civilized in the prison system. Yeah, religious stigma keep us in this vision. Skin stigma's a bigger division. It can't be minted, it's cement and demented. My window's tinted and my skin is, which one is it? When you violate my rights and my amendments, same rights was never given to begin with. I'd rather ask for forgiveness than permission. Clinicians can't provide prescription for this sickness. I'm addicted to the ditches, they addicted to syringes. Common sense is that we must conduct a business. Yeah. Just some shit I gotta say. Yeah. Shit I carry every day. Yeah. My man mom died while he was at child time. Baby mom miscarried while he was at commissary. It's kinda scary cause it's Sally's a drag who dresses in women fashion. Medea, they call her Tyler Perry. I could barely get fresh, wore that designer rarely. Till I did that math, like hold up, that one I gotta carry. Till I grip that gat, like hold up, that gun I gotta carry. These niggas wanna spill my blood in my prime carry. Spoiled milk, reminiscing on that rotten berry. In this game, it's one and done, we play for Kyler Perry. Draft picks from the body of the belly bottom beast. But when it's extra hollow in your belly, gotta eat. And when they try and stop them, you can't let them bottle feed. Even if I gotta fight in the Rockies, Apollo Creed. Spent countless nights in the county without a blink. But I ain't gotta sleep, motherfucker, I gotta drink. Yeah. Just some shit I gotta say, yeah. Shit I carry every day, yeah. This some shit that's on my heart, yeah. Where the fuck am I gonna stop? Huh?
Wow, nice one. I really love the pianos in that song.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, coming up next is Headed. Hey Mo, can you talk or nah? I know she's watching on her phone. Can you say something or no? Yeah, it's on you. I'm playing your videos. Like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, Deputy Director.
Yeah, I was coming to check everybody else out. I'm like, Dad, my turn already? Fuck. Something's going on my block. None of our internet is working over here.
Well, you're definitely hearing spirit.
Hello? Oh.
Yeah, we were just playing some videos of yours, so I just played SIGS, and I'm about to play Headed.
Okay, cool.
You want to give Headed a little intro?
Cool. If I blink out again, it's just because I'm having these issues.
Got you. All right. Oh, that. Yeah, you just went
I
out.
think she blanked.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce Headed. This video was like a really, really long process that took about a year and a half, maybe 2 years to complete, and mainly because I was like obsessed with making it the most epic video ever. But I think it came out cool, really cool. And you'll see some familiar faces in there. And big shout out to Anthony McKinney, who is locked up right now in Ohio, who sings the first hook and the first verse. And big shout out to Mark Springer, who is also incarcerated at Ohio and composed this song with Ant. So this is kind of where it all started. It's a song from the Die Jim Crow EP that came out in 2016. And without further ado, Headed to the Streets. This was also like the first thing that BL collabed on with us before we were a record label. And she actually wrote the song while she was still in prison. And then I sent it to Ant and Mark, and they put the music to it. And then this whole thing came through.
Yeah, what's happening, baby? Here I come.
From the top.
Yeah, what's happening, baby? Here I come.
Sweating, I be sweating in my sheets. Every time I go to sleep, I be headed to the streets. I be digging, finding, searching for whoever got it cheap. I be ripping, robbing, murky, trying to settle all my beef. Had a dream like Martin Luther. It was killed by Freddie Cougar. Gotta live to find my purpose. Not accepting this defeat. I wake up sweating in my sheets. Every time I go to sleep, I be headed to the streets. Another hope for $1, I hit the paper. Been filling out 20 applications. A day since I got out, I see my own niggas. And they shout out, they like, what you need, I got you. They pour their knots out, we start reminiscing. The good times get my attention. Gotta admit this shit is hard, I'm getting tempted. Like, fuck these hungry nights, fuck these fried bologna nights. This shit is a lonely life, lonely night, lonely night. Without a call back, I make the loop. If I got a chopper kid, I make the paper myself. As a chopper kid, I truly, truly hate myself. Sweating in my, been out of a nightmare, I awaken myself. Give me my dreams or give me your fiends. I'm haunted by the penitentiary screams. Shiesty bitches with schemes. I carry razors in the slits of my jeans. Hitting the scenes. Tell me what this liberty means. Now that I'm out, can I live and be free? Can I work for a company that pays more than minimally? Will I give up before I get to see what's in it for me? This ain't about material, it's about looking in the mirror, seeing inferior. Society don't trust you, they couldn't get in your area. I'm tired from my struggle, I couldn't get any wearier. I'm happy, I'm sad, anxious, hating, plain hysteria. Mixed with terror, new territory, always scarier. I killed my old habits, drug them to a wooded area, but couldn't seem to bury them. Bag of bones, I'll carry them. Sick as fuck, I cherish. Wake up, I wake up. I be sweating in my sheets. Every time I go to sleep, I be
in my sheets. Every time I go to sleep, I be headed to the
Wow. That's still heavy. All these years later.
Yeah, still holds up.
Well, where does that leave us now, Mr. Young?
I don't know. Is what's going on with Mace? Don't know how to say their name. Maasai.
I don't know. Let's check with our booker, Ted. No?
Nothing.
Looks like Maasai is done. Hey, can I make a request from Leon Benson?
Yeah, sure.
Tabernacle.
Okay. You want
Tabernacle in the streets.
All right.
Tabernacle on the Zoom.
We'll close it out with Tabernacle.
Yeah. So listen, I want to, from myself and on behalf of DJC, I want to thank everybody who tuned in, everybody that performed. Yeah, it was a great event. Check out the PPE campaign, and if you can throw something down on it, great. If not, share it around, just as good. And we're going to keep pushing forward. So this is going to be a song called Tabernacle by Leon Benson. I love this song because it's popping.
All right, I'm just popping in the link to the campaign. So this coming week, we will be sending funds to ICE facility and to Santa Ana jail. So please support, donate, share. If you want to play one of these shows, hit us up. And we love you guys, and thanks to all the performers. We're going to close it out with Leon Benson's song called Tabernacle.
Turn it up. Stay connected to you, Elohim.
Yeah, I'm on that tribal shit. Come through your town, lay it down and quote that Bible shit. Thou shalt not murder, so I slay demons in all my verses. Make them feel what it's like to live through all the curses. Yah's word like a sword decapitated serpent. Spiritually activated, cause I got divine purpose. Don't hate my shine, cause something in your life ain't working. Be the message that you bring, and stop all that purpose. I feel like Jonah fresh up out the belly. Escape the game, like Nas did in the movie Belly. But they still trying to abolish me while worshiping my way of life. We call that idolatry. Imitation is the highest form of flattery. Ruach, I'm spirit man without no battery. I'm an Asiatic Israelite, the real black Superman. They can't kill with kryptonite. Yahweh at the will of Billy, so I won't be swerving. Tabernacle in the club, yo, we having service. Tabernacle in the trap, yo, we having service. Tabernacle on your Twitter, yo, we having service. Yahweh at the will of Billy, so I won't be swerving. Tabernacle in the court, yo, we having service. Tabernacle in the prison, yo, we having service. Tabernacle in the streets, yo, we having service. True Israelites can accurately interpret scriptures. Hebrew hieroglyphics got my third eye seeing pictures. Like the prophecies of Jeremiah, when Yah said my word consumes everything like fire. Don't for a smoke screen. That'll have you changing clown faces like it's Halloween. Don't be deceived, stay connected to your Elohim. Heaven on earth is a reality and not a dream. But because of the fake prophets of the esoteric had you repeating falsehoods like you are parrots. That's them charlatan and Pharisees, big head scientists reporting all them fallacies. So when we see it, we gon' bury it. Throw their ass over while we whipping in a chariot. Let me get back to that love thought. Despite of everything, especially what all the wars fought, Yahweh yet the will of Bentley, so I won't be swerved. Tabernacle in the club, y'all, we having service. Tabernacle in the trap, y'all, we having service. Tabernacle on your Twitter, y'all, we having service. Yahweh yet the will of Bentley, so I won't be swerving. Tabernacle in the court, y'all, we having service. Tabernacle in the prison, y'all, we having service. Tabernacle in the streets, y'all, we having service.
Sons of the Most High, that's why we be rising. Our service is better than your Sprint and Verizon.
Hello?
Whether on mountain or prison yard, we can phone home without a droid or a SIM card. But this ain't spookism like soothsayers and oracles that had us in the matrix, labyrinth and barcodes. Like a bazooka Joe, watch the rapper unfold. Y'all is the only one, who the hell is Neo? You can't tell me I ain't swagging with it. Y'all say be plentiful, that's why we got to go and get it.
Get it?
So far ahead, we ain't lagging with it. Feet so big in baby shoes, we ain't trying to fit it.
Fit it?
Like the J's in the holy twang, falling like a cavalier, but we don't need a King James. I'm a fresh prince, unity's the aim. Only God's people call him by his real name.
Yahweh yet the will of Bentley, so I won't be swerving. Tabernacle in the club, y'all, we having service. Tabernacle in the trap, y'all, we having service. Tabernacle on your Twitter, y'all, we having service. Yahweh yet the will of Bentley, so I won't be swerving. Tabernacle in the court, y'all, we having service. Tabernacle in the prison, y'all, we having service. Tabernacle on the streets, y'all, we having service. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verses 12 through 15, it says, how you have fallen from heaven.
Leon Benson.
It's got some deep lyrics in that. You know, you got to delve deep into that. You got to study up on some things. But yeah, that's got a bang and hook for sure.
Yep. All right. Well, thanks, James, for hosting. It was a fun night.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for asking me. I appreciate it. I've been having a good time.
Absolutely. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. Thanks, Ted, for booking the set. We'll be with you next week. And
yeah, thank you, Ted.
Hopefully BL's internet is back next week.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Signing off.
All right. Yeah. One love, everybody.